streaming, feeling, Gucci bags. If I need some rest, I'ma flip me some. I talk like I want it, she don't say nothing back. If pull up, I put that in my, or I put that in my. Call a shorty, made up my brody. If you don't owe me, they'll act like you owe me. I promise I won't ever quit Kobe. Young thug, I whip it that bitch, you know me, young thug. Yeah, she shining like butter. From Chicago, I call her young Kyla. Leave it to people, I pull up in Billy with London, they all wanna meet. Yeah, they all wanna agree to. Then they all wanna. No, they won't tease on that, they won't read on that, they won't leash on that. Don't Felicia that, mama see to that, they won't.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. Alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Ali LaForce. And, of course, Paolo Banchero. He's a big ticket to follow. They'll go without him, though.
Yeah, that move was all about the long-term horizon for them. I know it's a little shocking how different this team looks, but given some time, I think things will come together.
Williamson. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two.
Zion will take on any defender, knowing full well he's got to fight through contact.
Williamson hits them both. Well, Grant, how do you slow down Zion Williamson?
Oh, glad I didn't have to, B.A. Obviously, you've got to play him for the drive and keep him in front of you. And when he gets anywhere near the paint, you have to bring the help.
And then Porter with the dunk.
Porter's such a terrific athlete, making it look easy as he takes off and jams it down.
Back to Williamson. The layup misses.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Drills it from deep. Wilson's got 5 now.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today.
Oh, hey! How about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. Yeah, just a vicious slam from Castle. You know, I have a feeling we'll see a few more of those over the next few years.
Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
Pass to Wilson. Stolen by Castle. Inside. Kicks it out to Williamson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Phoenix calls timeout. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for Phoenix. We briefly discussed Anthony Davis and what he wants his team to do against him, and Coach said to make him into a jump shooter. I think if we can make the majority of his shots jumpers and keep him away from the rim, we should be in good shape. Easier said than done, but we'll see what happens. Guys, back to you.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. That one drops for him.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
Pass to Wilson. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Davis. Puts one up from 19. Gay with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And Grant, you played a half-decade in Phoenix. What stands out the most?
Well, B.A., a great city with great fans. And that exciting run in 2010 where we made it to the conference finals.
Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Davis has gotten his second bucket.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work. He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year.
Without question, a crowd pleaser to the 10th degree.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
And there's the drive, and it's Phoenix with a rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Dunn left side. Isaac with the steal. Here's Wilson. Money on the 19-footer. Wilson's got 9 points. Suns trail by 5. Here's Castle. Oh, great D that time from Isaac. And Orlando has possession. A minute 29 left now in the first quarter. Here's Wilson. Drives to the hoop.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Williamson, no good. Magic leading by 7. And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
Sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here. Hanging up there like that.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, Larson.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
To the wing, right side. From deep. Connects from downtown. Green's got his second bucket on the night.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Oh, Williamson throws it down!
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
Here's Wilson. 13 points in the game. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Yeah, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And he makes both free throws. And stolen by Williamson. And so it's the Orlando Magic in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter.
16.
Building this lead.
Orlando, 29.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Orlando.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
We've seen it on certain nights, Clark. Mark Williams just owning the backboards.
Well, his combination of strength and length, BA, causes major matchup problems. I mean, he has a bunch of 20-plus rebound games. That's hard to do, even with all the shot volume that's taking place in the league right now. Even when you put a body on this guy, he's relentless in pursuing the arm.
And it's Brunson missing. Orlando leading by 13. Over to the left wing. Here's Clayton. Drops in the three. Clayton's got his first 3 points of the game.
An underrated part of Green's game is the ability to see the floor and make his teammates better.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Magic ball.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Clayton. Orlando moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. And that one's good. Green.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Allen. Outside connect. Outside Brunson. To halt the run. Rebounded by Green.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Phoenix Suns. 19-point game. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Jazz at Delta Center in Utah. That'll be the first of a 5-game tour around the league. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Magic building up a roster of players who D-up. Coach Jamal Mosley said, your culture is the type of guys you bring in, the type of people you have around. If you're a defensive team, then you probably have defensive guys. You can't be that and have all shooters that don't defend. Back to you.
Well, they've got the personnel. Thanks a lot, Allie. Count that bucket. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, BA. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
Boy, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
No good with a layup. Orlando leading by 18. And Mark Williams picks up the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul of the game. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
And the Magic making a change here.
Number 23, Caleb.
The Suns on offense. Here's Brunson outside. That one doesn't drop.
Well, it's clear he's frustrated. Just needs to slow things down a touch and let the offense come to him.
Wilson.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
A minute 22 left to play in the half. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 12 left to play in the second quarter. Outside corner. Over Castle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team foul.
Porter able to draw the whistle there because he's such a dynamic scorer and playmaker.
That free throw no good. He's off on the second. Suns trail by 20. Pass to Gay. Here's Malawach. Check by Davis. Here's Malawach. And he goes in for the dunk.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And he comes up with a bucket. 5 points in the game.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. How about the amazing crossover there? Demonstrating exactly how dangerous he can be when he's got the rock in his hand.
There's the triple. Hits the trifecta.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Williamson outside. Pass to Malawach. Now here's Williamson. 5 on the clock. Phoenix needs to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Orlando substitution. Number 23.
Orlando leading by 19. Porter with it. Pass to Wilson. Back to Porter. Driving inside. And then Porter with the dunk.
One of the things Porter Jr. has done is really improved as a decision maker. Excellent pick and roll action there.
Williamson outside. Back to Castle. From downtown, Miller pulls it in.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
To the middle. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Wilson.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack. Offensively, he's carrying his weight, doing his part. Maybe they should get the ball to him a little bit more.
Pass to Wilson. Lots of room. And he hits the jump shot. Wilson's got 20.
3 for 3 this half. Nothing to complain about with that.
Castle outside to the paint. And the basket by Malawach. Malawach has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
There's Howard with the 3. Sinks the tray. Howard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Williamson looking around. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The officials were right on top of that one.
clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice.